All right, we have to get her to the hospital. Dr. Marshall's expecting her.
I'll want to be there with her tonight.
Felicia, why don't you go upstairs and help her get bathed and changed?
Ridge, why is she dressed like this?
Dad, there's more to the story than you know.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mother?
Look, I know you're standing around wondering what you can do about me, so I've just decided I'm going to leave.
Leave?
Well, I don't feel right here. I'm sorry.
Mother, this is your home.
Well, I don't know that it's my home. I mean, for all I know, this whole thing is a mistake.
Well, trust us. This is not a mistake.
It isn't a question of trusting you. I don't know you. You're a complete stranger to me. You're all complete strangers to me. I mean, the only people that I know and trust are my friends on the street, Adam and Ruth Ann.
Adam and Ruth Ann?
They're people that Mother met when she was away. They brought her here.
Where did you meet them?
Well, downtown.
And at a hotel? Is that where you were staying?
Dad, look, the way I figured this out is that Mother was driving around the city and she ran out of gas. She was helped by some homeless people. Now, because she couldn't remember anything, one of them, her friend Ruth Ann, took her in and let her stay in her room.
Where was this room?
Well, it was in an abandoned building. We stayed there until Hector threw us out.
Threw you out?
Well, he's a very dangerous man. He threw us out, and we were on the streets. We slept in a box.
Oh, my God.
Look, I just want to go down and be with my friends, Ruth Ann and Adam.
Mother, that isn't where you live, though. You live here.
Well, I don't feel as though I belong here.
You do belong here. We're your family. We love you. We want to take care of you.
Look, I can see that this is very painful for you. I don't want to cause you any pain. I don't want to cause any of you any pain. So that's why I think the best thing is just for me to leave.
Do you honestly think that we could let our mother wander off like that?
All right, look, the first thing we have to do, Stephanie, is get you to the hospital. Now, we want the doctor to examine you. He wants to do some tests. I want you to go upstairs with Felicia. You can bathe and you can change into something comfortable.
I don't want to change into something comfortable. I don't want to be here. I want to leave.
We can't let you do that, Stephanie.
Oh, and what are you going to do? Are you going to keep me prisoner or something?
Now, wait. Just give us a chance. We want to take you to the hospital so we can make sure that you're all right. We're not going to make you change.
If I go to the hospital and the doctor says that I'm all right, can I leave then?
But you're not all right.
I'm fine. I'm not going to go to the hospital if you keep insisting that I'm not.
All right, Mother. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Yes, if the doctor says you're fine when he examines you, then you're free to leave, if that's what you want. Now, could we please go to the hospital?
Can I take you at your word?
Yes.
All right, then I'll go to the hospital.
No, Trish, I tried him already at his place, and he wasn't there. All right, look, as soon as my brother gets in, tell him to give me a call. I'm at my apartment. Thank you.
I went to see Mother.
You didn't have to do that, Macy.
Yes, I did. And Lieutenant Burke stopped in while I was there.
Burke, what did he want?
He wanted to question my mother about those handbills with Stephanie's picture on them, and he mentioned to Mother that you and Ridge have him looking for Stephanie.
Yeah. Well, I have a very bad feeling that he's not going to find her.
Why do you say that?
Because there's a good chance my mother is dead, Macy.
Stephanie, what are you up to? What is it now?
the bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Crisco Shortening. For light and flaky pie crusts, Crisco is the recipe for success.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hi. I was just thinking about you. Dinner's all ready.
Sweetheart, that's going to have to wait.
Why?
I'm going down to the hospital with Ridge and Felicia. We're taking Stephanie down.
She's ill?
Brooke, something's happened to her.
What is it, Eric?
Look, it's too hard to explain on the phone. I'll tell you all about it when I see you tonight. I've got to go. I'll see you later.
She's in town for an hour and she already has Eric taking care of her. I've got to find out what's going on. Judy! Will you watch the baby, please? I have to run out for a while.
My God, Thorne, what are you saying?
I'm saying that my mother might not be alive.
What did you hear?
Her car was found.
It was?
Yes, in Mexico. It was stolen, Macy, and it was shipped down there.
Well, Thorne, that doesn't mean she's dead.
Macy, the car was found over a week ago, maybe a month ago, and there has been no word from my mother.
I'm sorry, that still doesn't prove that. I mean, there are a lot of other possibilities.
Yeah, maybe there are, but if you look at the cold, hard reality here, my mother would have called us as soon as her car was taken, and she didn't. Unless she wasn't able to. And my God, Macy, the more you ponder the possibilities here, the more you see that there aren't too many. And I keep thinking that if we would have done something weeks ago, but we didn't. We were so damn wrapped up in our own lives here, and we made all sorts of excuses of why she didn't call or write.
Thorne, listen to me. I'm not gonna let you do this. You had no way of knowing what happened to Stephanie. No possible way.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right, Thorne. Your mother needed very badly to get away from everyone. She had just been to your father's wedding, remember? Thorne, I'm not gonna let you beat yourself up over this. It isn't fair, and it isn't valid. Besides, I know it looks bad. At the moment, we don't know what happened to Stephanie, and until we do, we've got to think better thoughts than these. They're not helpful, and they're not gonna get us anywhere. Now, come on. Come on, let me fix you some dinner.
God, I am so sorry for everything.
I am too.
Thank you. Thank you for being here for me.
Thorne, you know I'm always here for you. You know that.
Good, you're here. Stephanie, you're all checked in. The nurse can take you to your room.
Doctor, listen now. These people, my family has agreed that if I'm fine, physically, I may leave immediately.
It's the only way we could get her to come down here.
Stephanie, I want you to listen to me.
No, I want you to listen to me, Doctor. I don't feel comfortable here. I feel trapped, you understand? I don't know these people. I don't know you. The only people that I do know are my friends on the street. And if I'm fine physically, I intend to leave immediately.
Why don't we step into my office?
Hello? Yes. Thorne, it's for you.
Hello?
Thorne, it's Felicia.
Yeah, Felicia, what's up?
Mother's back.
Oh, thank God. It's my mother. She's back.
Look, Thorne, I'm at the hospital. We had to bring her here.
Why?
Thorne, she's out of it. She doesn't remember anything.
Okay, look, Felicia, I will be right there. Honey, I have to go to the hospital right away.
Hospital?
As soon as I get any word, I will call you.
Well, there's one thing that hasn't changed about your mother. She's still as stubborn as ever.
I'm not going to let her leave.
Well, you might have some trouble keeping her. She's a very headstrong woman.
Logan.
Hi. How is she?
Well, we'll know in a minute. She's in being examined by the doctor right now.
What exactly is wrong with her?
She can't remember any of us.
What?
Something happened to her. She has no recollection of her past.
She has no recollection of her past.
Dad, if I have to, I'm going to physically restrain her. I'm not going to let her just walk out of here and wander off.
I don't understand. Stephanie wants to leave?
That's what she says.
Where does she want to go?
Back to the streets where she was living before her friends brought her home.
Are you two serious about all of this?
Yes, we're very serious.
So Stephanie comes back, claiming that she's lost her memory and she wants to go back out again. What is she up to?
She's not up to anything, Brooke.
Oh, come on, Eric. This sounds like the ultimate guilt trip to me. You guys are both worried to death about her, and then she's threatening to leave.
Look, Logan, if you don't stop, I'm going to lose it here.
Rich, do you honestly believe that
That's
she's
enough,
lost her
Logan.
memory?
Stop.
Felicia, where is she?
She's in being examined by the doctor.
What happened to her? Was she in an accident?
We don't know.
What do you mean we don't know?
Thorne, she can't tell us. She doesn't remember.
She remembers nothing? Nothing at all? Oh, dear God. At least she's back. Thank God, at least she's back.
Brooke, I think it might be a good idea if you went on home.
Look, I'm sorry if I upset you. I can see that you're both very concerned about Stephanie. Rich, I hope there's nothing wrong with your mother. I'm sure that there's not.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure. I think once you see her, you won't be either.
Can we gather over here for a moment? I want to talk to you all. First of all, I convinced your mother to spend the night here at the hospital.
Well, thank heavens.
Yes, thank you for that.
That doesn't mean that once she's released, you won't have the same problem. She does not feel a kinship with any of us.
Doctor, what exactly is the matter with her?
As far as I can tell, Thorne, she suffered a stroke.
Where? When?
From what I can ascertain, it must have happened either shortly before or after she left the house on this trip.
You say that because she didn't get very far.
Right. She drove around the city, probably ran out of gas, and apparently she wandered out of the car.
Which is when the car was stolen.
Not only was the car stolen, your mother was mugged.
What? She told you that?
Yes, her jewelry and her clothes were taken. That's when she met this woman, Ruth Ann, who helped her.
My God, what she's been through.
Doctor, was Stephanie hurt or injured in any other way?
No, I gave her a thorough examination. She's probably suffering a little bit from malnutrition, but we can straighten that out.
Well, this stroke, how serious was the stroke?
Well, frankly, that's what's puzzling. The stroke was a small one. It didn't affect her speech, her motor abilities, her reasoning, only her memory. Generally, in a case like this, a person starts to remember things in a couple of days, but this has been going on for over a month.
Doctor, is this condition life-threatening at all?
No.
What about her memory? Will it come back?
Ordinarily, I'd say yes, definitely. But in Stephanie's case, her condition has persisted too long already.
So what are you saying?
At this point, I really can't tell you how long it will last. We'll do some more tests and I'll know more. Certainly, there's reason to be hopeful.
Oh my God.
Mother. It's Thorne.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? No, I'm your son.
Well, didn't the doctor explain to you that I have a problem?
Yes, he did. Listen to me, Mother. What you have been through, it's all behind you now. And you're safe. You're home and we're going to take care of you. Oh, Mother.
Doctor, what? And you're my other daughter. What is your name?
Brooke.
Please be patient with me. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. You have to understand, I'm very uncomfortable. To be very honest, I'm frightened. You know, I can't remember, and I can't make any promises, but I'll try. I can't remember, and I mean, I don't know if, well, God willing that I can, then maybe I'll be able to remember all of you. Ridge and Felicia and Thorne and you, Brooke. You're the only one I haven't embraced.